Just when Ji-Wook is about to abide by Hae-Young's principles, trouble comes to town in the form of Gyu-Hyun, who finds out that Ji-Wook is his stepbrother. Can next week come already? Sadly, viewers' favorite Monday and Tuesday drama, No Gain No Love, is gradually approaching its end, with only 4 episodes left. What's more, we weren't the only ones disappointed with Hae-Young's peck, as Ji-Wook took the bull by the horns by going for a proper kiss. It's obvious his heart is with Hae-Young, and finding out that her peck had been a show disappointed him. However, the coast is clear, as they enter a new phase in their relationship. But this time, the new lovebirds have some hassles to conquer. Woo-jae is now aware their marriage is fake, and the secret about Ji-Wook's parentage is out, endangering Hae-Young's position in the company. He'll have to decide either to save Hae-Young's job by leaving her for the States, or to stay with her and fight for their positions in the company. Meanwhile, who else noticed Lovely Runner on the TV? I expected Hae-Young to scream in surprise at seeing Ji-Wook's part-time replacement on TV. I mean, Byung Woo-suk made a cameo appearance in episode 4, so this was a forgivable flop by the crew. Meanwhile, there's nothing love cannot do. Gyu-Hyun went from, how base and vulgar. To think that the Korean alphabet, the tool of public education, could be used for such immoral filth that debauches its readers. If King Sejong finds out, he will storm off his throne in Gwangwamun. His subject or not, he'd never forgive such a sinner. 2. King Sejong created the Korean alphabet for his subjects, and Ms. Yun created this series for her lonely readers. This is the power of love. With each episode, it's become clear that Ji-Hyun will end up with her once-hate commenter, Gyu-Hyun. Their story will be a tale of hate to love. Who would have suspected that Ha-Jun was behind the comment that broke and traumatized Ji-Hyun? Some fans of the drama rooted for Ji-Hyun and Ha-Jun's romance, as she seemed happiest while with him, and Gyu-Hyun seemed like an entitled inconsiderate heir. However, Gyu-Hyun redeemed himself with each new episode, and Ha-Jun doesn't seem to have any romantic feelings for Ji-Hyun, who idolizes him. Moreover, Ji-Hyun withheld some things about herself from Ha-Jun, as she cares a lot about his opinion, while Gyu-Hyun is falling hard for her, despite knowing most of her secrets. He has already seen signs of her trauma and also dealt with them well, and he is literally so honest about everything to her. With her father still at large, he can help her with him. Who else can hardly wait for their spin-off? Gyu-Hyun's mother is bound to be the obstacle they'll have to overcome. She likes and enjoys her novels, but didn't hesitate in trying to take her down when she posed a threat to her son. Talking about his mother, she now knows of Ji-Wook's identity. The chairman's secretary let the cat out of the bag and lost his job. She can be seen threatening and forcing the chairman's hand to send Ji-Wook away to the States, in the preview for the next episode. She's never forgiven or forgotten his infidelity, and finding out that the chairman is playing with what she thinks is her son's birthright, is bound to drive her to the edge. What's more, the chairman is a maniac for trying to pit his sons against one another. He didn't bring Ji-Wook into the company out of some late-found fatherly love, but out of his own selfishness. Gyu-Hyun must have suffered a lot at the hands of his father, as he made him never seem enough. Meanwhile, it seems like Hae-Sung might be pregnant. The look on her face while viewing her calendar implies something is wrong. Now the incorrigible Woo-jae. It's safe to say there's no reform for Woo-jae. When drunk, it seems his legs take him to where his mind and heart are. Just like the hotel, he visited Hae-Young's house when drunk in the past. Overhearing their talk about divorce, cooled his bothered heart about her marriage to Ji-Wook. He slipped back like a creep after their housewarming party, hoping to prove his point. What's more, his wife suspects something is amiss. Who wouldn't suspect, seeing him very happy and dolled up to meet Hae-Young? After realizing something was up, Yilin made the offer to take him off Hae-Young's team, but Woo-jae was long gone with his obsession with Hae-Young. Now that he knows Hae-Young's secret, he's bound to make a move for her. Good thing she took an umbrella to him. Meanwhile, Hae-Young is yet to know about Ji-Wook's connection to her mother. Hopefully, this wouldn't cause a hitch in their relationship, with only a few episodes left. Ji-Wook being the chairman's illegal son is already a big deal for the couple. Ji-Wook was open about his feelings for Hae-Young, and even confessed to her mother. Thankfully, Hae-Young took him seriously, and gave him an honest answer. However, just when they were having a sweet time after their reconciliation, Gyu-Hyun unceremoniously interrupted them. He must have heard about Lucifer's identity from his mother, who heard it from his father's secretary. Ji-Wook wanted to tell Hae-Young about his father, later in the night, but he lost the chance, as she finds out from Gyu-Hyun. However, this doesn't stop them from having a lovey-dovey moment. Ji-Wook decides to quit the company, but Hae-Young fears that a storm is coming, as she wouldn't be spared even with Ji-Wook's resignation. However, she buckles up to face the storm. But before Ji-Wook can hand in his resignation, Gyu-Hyun makes a shocking personnel change, merges the two teams, making Woo-jae the team leader, removes Hae-Young from her position, and changes Ji-Wook's position. This stems from the chaos Gyu-Hyun's mother caused, finding out Ji-Wook's identity. This irks Ji-Wook, who goes to talk to him. In the privacy of his office, Gyu-Hyun asks him to choose between remaining in Korea, staying with Hae-Young and ruining his mother, or leaving Korea on his own. Meanwhile, Hae-Young tries to find a way out of their situation. And they spend a fun day, despite the world collapsing around them. On the other hand, Jaehyun's father reaches out to her. He saw her in the last episode. This is bound to take her back in time. Meanwhile, Ji-Wook spends the day with Hae-Young, trying to say his final goodbye to her. He knows that Hae-Young hates to suffer losses, and fears that he'll cause her more losses being with her. He's the sort who would sacrifice himself for her, but Hae-Young is also the sort of person who would fight for him. She might end up standing up to her boss and his family for their love. On a scale of 1 to 10, how eager are you for the next episode? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section below. If you liked this content, give it a like, share, subscribe, and turn on your notification bell for all things wonderfully K-drama. Thanks for watching, bye.